Welcome to NBA Tuesday, presented by Men's Warehouse. In Los Angeles, California, a preseason tilt tonight between the Lakers and the Utah Jazz, playing in his second preseason game. And Lopez, on his second attempt, wins the more preseason contest after this. This is the final preseason game for the Jazz as Ingram lays it in.
Pointing the finger and making excuses that it's somebody else's fault. It's a luxury to have a guy that's able to say, competes, outstanding passer, great job of getting guys involved, and has toughness.
Caldwell Pope.
Drawing in the defense and making plays off the penetration.
Ingram's pull-up jumper is good as well. And it's the lob, and Nance Jr. couldn't finish it the first time, does the second. Ingles around the Gobert screen, gets it back to him on the roll, and Gobert finishes plus.
His ability to push the basketball, play out a pick and roll. He's going to score the basketball off of playmaking ability of him. You take him for granted when you see him day to day. And he looks up and it's 12 points and 12 assists and 3 steals, and you can take it for granted.
Here Mitchell will take, no. Ingram down court, Nance Jr. flushes it home.
Denver team. It's going to be interesting, but this team, because of what they were able to establish last year, there was a guy that played for me my first year coaching in Golden State, can defend the pick and roll. Obviously, they love him.
And Nance Jr. with a wise and athletic tap to Ingram, and now Fruit.
I got a chance to win it all.
Last year with a 1 seed, lost to the Cavs in the conference finals as Mitchell, even if it does have much more high-end talent.
It's going to be a very interesting year.
Clarkson gets the roll.
Exactly.
You have to finish that on the other end when Mark Jackson's talking nice about you. Caruso, pretty bounce inside to Randall.
Flat out competing and ready to play and make a statement.
Really responded to coming off the bench with Nance starting, and Nance did a lot. Mitchell gliding. But credit, he handled a really tough situation in New York last year beautifully. As Clarkson comes up with a steal and then powers it down. You can have Kawhi, fair enough? All right, sorry Kawhi, but those sun-dried tomatoes are worth it. No offense to my squad, guys. We're going to be great. What a pirouette from Kuzma, who finishes with 2 hands.
Christian and Micah, and I said to them, he's a starting small forward today in the NBA.
Wow.
Without question, he's a starting small forward.
He has that kind of confidence in himself as well, that kind of presence.
How is he still on the board?
Zubac.
Without question, he's a starting small forward. And I'm wondering who watched this kid and left him on the board.
Like MVP of the championship game in the Summer League, and talking to us earlier, he talked about how important that moment was to him. Here's Mitchell. Alec Burks gets inside and carves his way to.
He's going to take pressure off of James Harden. But at the end of the year last year in the playoffs, he wore down because he had to make every play for himself. Rubio.
Point Laker lead, 2:23 to go in the first half. Rubio saw Gobert behind him. Gobert pivoting and got it to go with. As Donovan Mitchell begins it, starting. He came off the bench in the first half, and Gobert, no. And Ingram, excellent effort, but tossed it back to Mitchell. Gobert, the Euro step, and shoveled a favor. That looked like a 7-1 Euro step. Ingram flags it down and calmly puts it down. Quality nickname. French rejection, stifle tower. Patience from Caldwell Pope, who hits the jumper. The Vince Carter dunk on Frederick Weiss. And he actually, that doesn't happen to him like it did to his fellow countrymen.
So you would probably be impressed with that statement. Here's what I'm thinking. Who in the history of the game has?
That's true. That was a one-time occurrence.
The guy jumped over the 7 foot. That can't happen.
Maybe the greatest dunk in basketball history is Lopez.
A lot of years in the league, but was successful at getting that shot off. So I'm not a guy that believes you change Lonzo Ball's shooting form. Problem with where he shoots from. He's been successful this long and made him number 2 pick. I know some guys with beautiful forms that can't hit the side of a bomb.
Rubio has not been shy at all. 6 of 15 from the floor, 2 of 6 from deep. As Kuzma gets that one to fall.
But also being a willing passer off of double team.
Here is Johnson on cue, connects.
Quinn Snyder does a very good job of picking and choosing when to run the offense through.
A 7-time All-Star who is the consummate pro is Ingram. Falling away, couldn't hit. I always think he was just a victim of his contract, perception-wise. Randall lays it in the third quarter. Nice feed ahead from Ingles, and an excellent movement inside as Mitchell. For Donovan Mitchell. Clarkson connects. 9 Phoenix turnovers last night. Batted right back to Brewer, and Kuzma puts it in. Mitchell explodes past Caruso, finishes, and the foul.
Got to watch Ingles off this side out of bounds.
Johnson gets free and hits. The upward motion for a shot, or once the gather happens on a drive. Kuzma makes it all move with a 3 changes. Neither team is led by more than 7 at any point. As Clarkson jitters his way to 3. Doesn't get the roll. Caruso tried to bat it. Mitchell stole it and passed it all in one motion. You know you'll see at least one clickbait headline.
No question.
Steph Curry no longer talking with Mark Jackson. Donovan Mitchell gets the roll. Cephalosha waits and then throws it away. Clarkson dashing and finishing, plus the foul. And a little dance. Fourth quarter.
When we talk about versatility, how about Quinn Snyder? Versatility as a coach. A lot of coaches say we're going to play my style no matter who you have, as Ingles knocks down the long.
Rubio the lob, and Gobert couldn't finish. Nice delivery from Caruso to spring the break, and Randall finishes. Johnson guarded by the rookie Kuzma. 8 to shoot. Johnson bodying in and hooking it up. And tried to pass to the corner. It had been vacated. Flag down by Mitchell. He will heave. And on the tip, Gobert puts. Johnson now with 10.6 rebounds. Gobert with 26 points, 11 rebounds. Josh Hart, the rookie.
Good result for him.
Rubio finds the cutting Mitchell. Too short. Gobert!
It's important.
But Dad, you told me. Caruso fending off and banking home. 10 to shoot. Mitchell forced it up and somehow got it to go. Up and wasn't really in control. Easy prey for Gobert. Here's Mitchell. You bet! On a 3. Caruso. Nice look to Lopez. He just couldn't handle it. And then Lopez fouls Rubio. 18.4 to go. Lakers now out of timeouts. Hart will hoist. No. Rebound into the arms of Mitchell. The Utah Jazz remain undefeated this preseason. 105-99 the final.